Hai hai, balik lagi sama gua Mister B. Oke, sekarang kita lanjutin game The Sinking City ya, yang kemarin setelah beberapa hari gua nggak mainin ya. Ya, maaf aja lah ya. Ya, terakhir kita udah ngelaporin ke gorila ini di mana, cuy? Ke gorila itulah si bapaknya. Sekarang kita mau ke masih kuning ya, ntar aja lah ya. Ke dulu. Festival Come, lalu the motor that killed Albert. Maybe hiding at the bar in Auckland Port. Oke. Di mana barnya? Auckland Port di mana by the way? Kita cari dulu kali ya si bapaknya. Gimana? Kita ke tempat bapaknya dulu. Nah, itu dia. Bapak.
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something.
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creatures. And they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Oke, thank you. Lo nggak ngasih sedikit? Oh, oke. Nggak. Kita nggak kesini. Kita mau ke... Pokemon sih. Mana, Cok? Ada tandanya anjir. Oke, itu ya. Di seberang berarti. Kita keluar dulu. Sebelah kanan. Oh. Kita mau kesana gimana nih? Adakah jalannya? Nggak ada, Cok. Oh, dari sini. Mana jalannya anjir? Ini harusnya di sini nih. Saya seperti orang bodoh ya. Oke, mungkin ini.
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
Serius, sir.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I didn't find this shit.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah, even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
Robert Throgmorton hired me to investigate his son's disappearance. I found the note about your debt to Lewis near his cold, dead body. And it looks like Lewis murdered Robert's kid. You want him to come here and ask instead of me?
What?
Don't what me. At best, you're harboring a criminal. At worst, you're an accessory to murder.
What? No. I ain't done nothing.
Tell that to Mr. Throgmorton.
No. No. Throg. Lewis is upstairs. Here's the key.
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day.
This one.
I've seen
Okay,
some
gimana?
unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Okay, bye. Forward. Dia upstairs. Ini nih.
Hey, who
Hi.
are you? What are you doing?
Wah,
Charles
itu apa,
Reed,
Cok?
private investigator.
Kayaknya kayak
Mr.
Palk.
Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Ugh,
Enggak.
darn
Dan
bartender.
mukanya deh.
It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Pertanyaan pertama, why do you like that?
Why do you... your face, it's,
Kayak Palk.
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Wanna spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
no, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
I think I've got all I need.
Oke.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
Oke, boleh.
It turns out I arrived here unprepared for business. You give me a little something to get started, and my lips are sealed.
I knew you'd understand. Here you are, Mr. Reed.
Baik. Cuma 4, Cok. Nyesel gua. Oke, Batman Place. Was president. This was a research with the effect. The research aware of his action. Okay. Try. Set.
Please, I told you the truth, I swear.
Setelah si Palk bunuh anaknya si kayak bodoh. Setelah si Falcon ngebunuh anaknya si itu, kayaknya dia kayak nggak sadar kayak ada semacam kekuatan mistis gitu kayaknya. Kali ya, gua masih nggak tahu. Oke. Kita bilang dulu ke si itu. Siapa sih bapaknya? Si gorila. Apa yang bisa dia kasih ke kita? Gitu ya.
I tracked the murderer down, but he was attacked by
kita udah janji ya sama si Palk
the back alleys. They tore him apart. There was that Innsmouther fisherman, Lewis. He was covered in your son's blood. That may have attracted the beasts.
Are you certain the body is his?
Beyond any doubt. All that's left of him is a heap of flesh and this scrap of cloth. It's from his jacket. Just ask his friends.
Alas, this was my revenge to exact, not some wild beasts. Something must be done about those pests. Still, justice has been served. This isn't closure, but at least I know now the story. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Okay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, What brought you to Oakmont?
Jujur aja.
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throckmorton. I see things.
Soalnya kayaknya
visions.
dia punya kekuatan gitu.
I needed
Dia
to stop.
punya power gitu. Mungkin dia bisa ngebantu dengar orang-orang.
But I believe
no.
the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed.
Tuh kan?
An
Dia
inexplicable
punya source gitu.
hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster.
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
Do you think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
Kita ngomong pembayaran dulu.
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed.
Oh?
After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
What the
If I'm going to look into this,
Berarti
I
balik
need to
ke
know more.
masa duit nggak ada lagi ya.
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throckmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
Knowledge point, bla bla bla, kita lihat. Gunanya berapa? Case complete, first di welcome. Oke. To explore the seabed near contact with expedition was soon lost. Albert was on the survival was subsequently murdered. Oke. Skill, kayaknya tadi gue dapat skill. Cool. Ini apa? Rebel detektif. Oh, ini bisa nge-set trap. Kita main apa nih? Ada dua tipe. Ada tipe tembak. Ada tipe trap. Satu-satu. Mungkin kita butuh tembak dulu ya. Figure ini apa? Carry supermarket restaurant. Ini smart packing. Oke, mungkin nanti aja. Gue punya 2 pistol. Bisa di craft juga ternyata ya. Oke, mungkin cukup capek di sini dulu di part 2 The Sinking City kita. Gua nggak tahu lagi mau lanjut kapan di part 3-nya. Mungkin kayaknya gua bakal masih tetap lanjut ini game. Gua Mr. Beat, keep toxic and you.